Everyone knows the underdog story of David and Goliath, but few people talk about the darkness that followed the victory. How does a shepherd boy become the greatest king in history, only to almost lose it all to lust and murder? This is the unvarnished life of King David. History remembers him as the ultimate underdog, the boy who toppled a giant with a single stone. But the story of King David isn't a clean fairy tale. It is a brutal saga of war, political genius, and a catastrophic moral collapse. To understand the king, we have to start with the nobody. Born in Bethlehem around 1000 BC, David was the youngest of 8 sons. He was so irrelevant that when the prophet Samuel came to anoint the next king, David's own father left him out in the fields. He wasn't a warrior, he was a shepherd. But in the isolation of the wilderness, fighting off lions and bears to protect his flock, he was unknowingly training for the throne. The turning point comes at the Valley of Elah. The Israelites are paralyzed by fear of the Philistine champion, Goliath. While trained soldiers cowered, David stepped forward. He didn't use armor, he used physics. A sling bullet can leave the weapon at speeds rivaling a handgun. One shot to the forehead, Goliath falls. David cuts off his head. Overnight, the shepherd becomes a folk hero. But fame is dangerous. Israel's current king, Saul, becomes consumed by jealousy. For years, David is forced into exile, living in caves, leading a band of outlaws, and acting as a mercenary. He plays a dangerous double game, surviving assassination attempts and sparing Saul's life twice to prove his loyalty. It's a masterclass in political patience. When Saul eventually dies in battle, David finally takes the crown. He conquers Jerusalem, a fortress city thought to be impenetrable, and makes it his capital. He unites the fractured tribes, defeats the Philistines, and brings the Ark of the Covenant to the city. This is the Golden Age. David is at the height of his power, and that is exactly when he breaks. It starts with a glance. From his palace rooftop, he sees Bathsheba bathing. He summons her. She gets pregnant, but she's married to Uriah, one of David's most loyal soldiers. To cover his tracks, David has Uriah sent to the front lines on a suicide mission. It works. It is cold-blooded murder. The prophet Nathan confronts him, delivering a chilling prophecy. The sword shall never depart from your house. The prophecy comes true. David's family implodes, incest, fratricide, and finally his own beloved son Absalom launches a coup, forcing the old king to flee Jerusalem barefoot. David regains the throne only after Absalom is killed, leaving him a broken man, weeping over the son who tried to kill him. David dies at 70, leaving the throne to Solomon. He is a man of contradictions, a poet who wrote the Psalms, and a warrior with blood on his hands. A man after God's own heart, yet an adulterer and murderer. History doesn't give us a saint, it gives us a human.